Hello, we're back here with some more at-home art. And all this project requires is a piece of paper, a pencil or a pen or a crayon or a colored pencil, whatever you have available. I'm using a little pipsqueak, tiny little marker here. We are going to be using the element of line to create an optical illusion. And that means it just kind of plays tricks on our eyes. We're going to first start by drawing a curve, gently curving line across our paper, and I'm going to go at a diagonal, and I'm just going to make a gentle curved line from one side to the other. You can do this anywhere on your paper as long as it goes from one side to the other. Then I'm simply going to add some dots right on top of my line. Okay, and I'm going to do 2 dots at each end. The next thing I'm going to do is connect the dots with these arching curved lines. So I'm just going to make some curved lines. They can be really close together. They can be wide away from the curved line you already drew. I'm also going to do it on the other side. Connecting the dots. Now if it goes off your paper, that's okay. And I'm going to keep repeating this same thing that I did, connecting the dots. My art here is growing. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll do the same thing to the other side. Now I'm drawing on top of a cutting mat here, and this protects my table because I am going off my paper in some places. Make sure you're protecting your work surface, especially if you're on your dining room table or someplace where you know you're not supposed to be drawing or coloring on. You don't want to get a marker or crayon or colored pencil in a place that might get you in trouble. So if you need to protect your work surface, throw a newspaper underneath, put a paper bag, anything that you can have to protect your table, okay? So we're going to keep making this grow. Now, you can just keep this one curved line and keep growing out your curved lines like we're doing here on each side. Or we can get a little tricky and we can throw in another curved line and some more dots and kind of see what happens. And the nice thing about this is you're kind of creating your own coloring page. So if you choose to color this afterwards, you made your own coloring page. So I think I'm going to add another curved line, and he's going to kind of just dissect through the middle of the one I already did. I'll add some more dots on top of the curved line I just drew. And let's do the same thing that we did. We're going to add some curved lines, kind of like arches, rainbow lines. Now, when I get over here to the place that I already drew, I'm going to just pretend like I'm going behind it. I'm going to stop when I reach the line and just leave it alone, okay? I'm not going to draw over what I already drew. I'm just going to let it disappear and hide behind. When this gets all filled up, it's going to kind of look like it's moving. It's going to play kind of an optical illusion on our eyes. It's going to, almost to me, it looks like it's starting to twirl and spin. It reminds me a little bit of a braid or a hair. Connecting the dots. The arches are getting bigger. They're growing. And if they go off the page, that's okay. If you run into another line, just stop at that line so that you don't run it over. Looking pretty neat so far. What if I wanted to add another line? What if I want to make another curved line through the middle? Is that okay? Of course it is. Add your dots on your curved line. Now I'm using black. You don't have to use black. You can use whatever color you have. You can use a pencil, anything that's available to you. And I'm trying to keep you thinking creatively, keep you drawing, keeping you using those elements of art. But I know that you don't have the same art supplies at home that we do at school. And anything that's going to keep you using your imagination and being creative, that's what we're looking for here. Our imagination is the best gift we've been given. And a lot of the time when we're home alone or we're not at school and having someone have us do stuff, it's really easy to get in front of the TV and kind of zone out and stop using our imagination and let somebody else have their imagination for us. And right now, when we're kind of stagnant at home and sitting around, try to pull yourself away from that screen for a little bit and do something creative. Whether you go outside and you draw flowers, and you go outside and you imagine and you play, we really need to make sure that we are using that imagination, that greatest gift we've been given. We're going to keep filling up our page here until our whole page is filled with these really neat lines, and I will show you our finished artwork when we're all done here.